I'd like to do now is a technique. But before we do it, I'd like you to tell me what it is you want more than anything in life.
I want freedom.
You want freedom?
I really, yeah.
Good.
I want
Okay.
vibrant health. Vibrant health.
Vibrant health. Okay.
Connection.
Connection.
Awareness.
Awareness. Okay, now keep that in mind, please, okay? Keep that what you have put down as your greatest want right now. Okay. Now, as you picture the dynamics of that, I want you to bring it alive, because what we're going to do, you're actually going to bring that goal into your life. I mean it literally. See, the power that we have, which is imagination, this is the greatest power. See, the body is a manifestation of being, right? The body itself is neutral. What affects the body is the mind. We know that, right? We all know that, okay? We know that. Okay. The mind affects the body all the time. The body is for example, let's say you feel an emotion, okay? You think that an emotion happens in your head. No. It begins as a thought. You believe that thought, and then you believe somebody did something wrong. Maybe you did or another did. The moment you do, there is a point in you which is feeling guilty, and it becomes an emotion, okay, in the body. So all emotions are in your body. They're not in your mind, but they're produced by the mind. Okay, we have to understand that. So, in your particular case, if you want vibrant health, then what is mostly important is for you to begin to visualize, okay, that you have this incredible energy. You begin to see it in your face, in your movement. You look into the mirror. You actually feel it, because then your body begins to obey what you are giving it. You begin to see this energy. You want freedom. Okay? Be clear about what kind of freedom you want. Freedom from ego, or freedom for the ego to play and do what it wants. Because when we think of freedom, you see, the human part of us says, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. But the true freedom is when there is no one who wants anything but being. Do you understand? So we take it a little deeper there, and that's true freedom. So true freedom is freedom from that which wants the freedom. That's true freedom. Okay? So, and you said awareness, which is very beautiful. Now, if I said to myself, what do I really want? I would say yes, awareness. I would keep that, because awareness is that which is not imagination. It is that which is forever. It is the causeless cause. Okay? It is the ultimate. So you can be aware of something. That becomes a thought. You believe in something, you become aware, and you see it as real, then it becomes a belief. But it is always awareness that does everything. From awareness came consciousness. Okay, do you see the difference between awareness and consciousness?
Mm-hmm.
Consciousness is every thought, emotion, feeling, belief, structure, conditioning, what makes you, you. You see, your personality, self-image, everything is contained in consciousness. You're a conscious human being. Awareness is. Okay? Awareness is. Anybody that realizes pure awareness fully is called Christ consciousness. Okay? Because you have achieved the optimum beingness. From being, from awareness comes consciousness. But the two are eternal. The two work together. Okay? You never separate the two. And this is why sometimes people are afraid to die, because they think they're going to return to pure awareness and there'll be no more. But you see, you never existed in the first place. There was never a you anywhere. And some people says, but what about my life and this and this? There is no my life, there is only life. When you realize that, the paradox happens. And what is the paradox? You realize that you have never had a life, and therefore life is all that you are. So even when your body drops, you're still alive, because there's no beginning or end to you. Consciousness and awareness are one. You're always you. See, like that Buddhist master said, I am not, but the universe is myself. He is everything. You know, when I had that realization in the year 2000, bird disappeared. There was no bird at all. But there was this incredible feeling of peace and clarity of being. But who experienced it? What we call bird. But I was everything. Are you understanding me? Like that, like the master is saying it. He said, I am not. You see? But the universe is myself. Because you are everything. You are the ocean. You might appear as a different wave, but you are the ocean that produces those very waves. So you are, and this is the great mystery, like Jesus said, you know, the greatest mystery is how Christ lives in every heart. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to this practice now. So, okay, we're going to enter the alpha. This is a very simple one. We've done it before, but we're going to do it again. And then I'd like you to create in your mind the goal that you have mentioned, what you want. Okay? See it as clearly as you want. Okay? And begin to feel it. But I'll guide you. So those of you watching this, if you'd like to do this, go ahead and close your eyes now. Become very still. I'd like you now to focus on the spot between the eyebrows as if you're looking inside your own head. Now, focus your attention on what you wanted. Put your tongue on your upper palate. It's called bhaga. They call it bhaga, the technique. Place your tongue on your upper palate for a few seconds while you visualize what it is you want. But feel it. See it as clearly as you can. Remember the power of imagination. That's why we visualize. When a person acts inferior, it's because they have a self-image of being inferior. Imagination. If a person acts arrogant, it's because they have a self-image of being better than others. If a person has self-confidence, it's because they believe in themselves and they have a self-image of believing in themselves. It's all a self-image. So now, see this image that you want. Good. Now take a very deep breath. Now slowly exhale and see the number 3. 3. 3. Take another deep breath. Hold it for a few seconds. Now exhale slowly and see the number 2. 2. 2. Take another deep breath. Hold it. Now exhale, see the number 1. 1. 1. Good. Remain as you are. And now feel that as I count from 10 to 1, you're going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Your whole body very still and relaxed. You focus on nothing else but these numbers as they descend, taking you deeper and deeper. You'll always remain aware. You're still hearing my voice. You're perfectly aware, but you feel very relaxed, totally open and allowing. 10, 9, 8, deeper and 7, 6, deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you are in a corridor, walking along the corridor, and then right in front of you there's a door. And you're feeling very happy, because when the door opens, you are going to see your twin self. Now you're moving towards the door. Now the door opens, and you see your twin self. You see that twin self exactly as you see when you look into the mirror. The only difference is that your twin self, although it has the same past as you, yet it has forgiven the past completely. It has forgiven the past completely. You look into its face, and it's radiant. The eyes are filled with energy and love and warmth and compassion and kindness. And you see how beautiful you really are. This is your twin self. Now, as you look at this twin self, see the goal that you have. That you see this image exactly the way you want your goal to be. What you want is being exemplified right there in front of you. See it as already the case. When you look at your twin self, for example, you have a picture of freedom. You can feel that freedom as you look into the eyes of your twin self. Now, look into the eyes of your twin self, merge it with your twin self, and ask them about what you want. In other words, what is it that is freeing? What is it that will make me feel free? What is it that will make me fully aware? What is it that will make me feel vibrantly healthy? Just see it as already and feel that as you merge with this twin self, you're getting your answer. Now, you're feeling grateful that you've received the answer. No words needed to take place because you merged with the perfect twin self and you received the answer automatically. Now feeling relaxed, happy and grateful for having done this. I'm going to count to 5, and at the count of 5, you will open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes, you feel good and relaxed. Okay, now what I'd like to hear from you is the message that you got from your twin self. Who would like to start? Yeah.
First off, I actually changed my desire. Deep inside, I really want to do well in this program that I started, education. So a different journey for me, a new journey for me. And so I sat there and I visualized and I asked.
When did this happen to you? Because first you said freedom.
Yeah.
When did this happen then? At what point when we were doing the technique did it came
It's
to you?
funny because maybe I don't want the freedom, and there's something else that I want. And it's
that's why I'm asking you.
It's the honesty came out, whatever.
That's right.
afterwards.
That's right.
Do I really want freedom? It's so. What is freedom? You know, like whatever. So,
Right.
so what I got was the answer that came to me was the question was, what is it that I could do, or what is it that will make me successful in my program and my education? And I got was hard work and dedication. And yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It like literally just
Okay.
like.
So when you enter the
True.
alpha, you start becoming honest. Even if you fight it, you find it.
Yeah.
You don't do it well if you're not honest.
Yeah.
You see? So these are the little tricks that when you enter alpha, you always get an answer. Whether the answer you want or don't want, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You always get an answer. You see? Okay, this is why we need to discuss it. What about you?
It was it was so much simpler just being with that self was the self that went looking thought that kind of a total awareness was like really a big thing, but my mirror self had it, but it was no big deal. It was just soft and there
And it's aware.
profound and beautiful. So yeah.
So when you said that you wanted awareness, okay, that was a real. That's a real.
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel that awareness is the source.
Awareness is source. Yes.
But I had I didn't know what to expect, but it was much softer and gentler. It was very simple because it was just there.
That's right.
It was no big deal. It was just there.
That's how you know that you're expanding, when it's no big deal, but it feels good, and it's so simple. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. How about you?
Well, I said connection, and what I saw when I went inside is that I had this image, this idea that connection happens out, but I saw very clearly that connection happens in.
Yeah.
And the message was, it's here.
It's here.
It's always here.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Very clear.
Okay, how about you?
Believe.
So because you wanted vibrant health, right? Okay. So did you see your twin self as vibrantly healthy? And what is the message that you got or asked?
I thought it was that I wanted vibrant health.
Okay. And what is what answer did you get? How did it come to you? It's a belief.
No, believe. Just believe.
Oh, just believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. So
Very
the message
gently,
that
quietly.
and please understand, sometimes when I talk and I say to you, I go and talk to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit always helps me, and it's a fact. Okay, this always happens, and it gives me ways of doing things, writing or whatever. But it's very simple. People think that I'm doing something that they might not be able to do. Hogwash. This is very simple. Anybody can do it. You just simply quiet the mind. Very simple. Taking a few deep breaths. Count backwards. And just see what happens. Just like you. You wanted freedom. You probably do. But you didn't want it as much. And it wasn't a sincere drive as much as you wanted more. And it brings you more real, more present, more now with what is.